So for this last section in our unit, it's all about how to modify graphic elements. And we sort of covered the first two skills in the second task of this project here. So it had to deal with how to position the shape at the bottom center of the page with square text wrapping. So let's just kind of revisit where you would go to position an object and also wrap text around objects. If we take this picture, for example, and then you go on the picture format tab, and if it's a SmartNut diagram or a shape, they'll have a tab pop up like this, and then we can position the objects where we want to from here. So we'll click the position drop arrow and choose where to position this. If I had to pick an alignment, it would most likely be, relative to the page, and then whether it's top, center, bottom, inside, outside. And then again, for the horizontal positioning, you do relative to the page as well. But I don't want to change anything from what we have currently, but that's where you would go to change the positioning of an object. And also you can change the text wrapping. And the most commonly used text wrapping that you'll be asked for, and probably the most used in Microsoft Word in general, is the square text wrapping, which will wrap text around your picture or object in a square form, or just tight text wrapping, which is great for when you want to sort of merge text and pictures together, because it just tightly wraps around whatever picture object you've put in there. And then you have more options here where if you only want the text on the left of the picture, you can choose something like left only or right only and that kind of thing. So if the task asks you to place the picture somewhere on the page, but we only want the text to the left of it, you could choose this option as well. So now for the last skill in this section and the last task of our project, we're going to add alternative text to objects for accessibility. So if someone had visual challenges and you added alternative text to your objects and pictures, it would describe the object and picture for them. So they would be able to view it or get a sense for what you've put in your document. So if they had a program where it would read the alternative text, it would allow them to be able to kind of know what's in the document if they had visual challenges. So to add that to most pictures or objects or smart art, you could just highlight. This is one way to do it. I like to highlight the object, picture, or smart art, and then just right click. You'll see edit alt text somewhere. Alternatively, you could go to the format tab and then click alt text. It would take you to the same place. So it's more of a preference thing, whatever gets you there faster, to this alt text box. And then I'm just going to copy and paste the description from the task. And I suggest you do the same thing if this is your exam, especially if it's a long description like this one, instead of having to type that out. So I'm just going to copy and paste that into the text box. And then you can just close the text box. It's there for anyone that might have visual challenges.